Babes, welcome back. I hope you're all well. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 worst first luxury bag purchases that you can make. And before I jump into this video and get it started, I just want to quickly say that this is obviously my personal opinion, okay? If you love a bag that I'm talking about today and it totally makes your heart sing and you're like obsessed with it, then that's literally all that matters, and obviously go and get the bag. However, I feel like I have some pretty good points as to why some of these bags are just not good first time purchases. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Starting off with number 1, which is a very, very popular and favorite bag amongst a lot of people, and that is the Dior Saddle Bag. Now you're probably like, Angelique, why would I not get this? It's like super hot. Everybody loves it. Like, it looks amazing. So the thing with this bag is that it is not very practical. Okay, this is not like an everyday practical bag, and I feel like something that really stands out to me is that you can wear it crossbody if you spend another $1,000+ and get an additional strap to go with it. And I feel like for your first ever luxury bag, like, you want to kind of buy the bag, be done with it, and be able to enjoy it, and not, you know, spend another $1,000 on accessories to kind of upgrade the bag. So therefore, I think that the Dior Saddle Bag is a total shit show for a first bag. Now, some of you might have bought this for your first bag and you absolutely love it, but I feel like it wouldn't work for a lot of people. I did own a Dior Saddle Bag. I had the double saddle bag in the small size, and I feel like it didn't really fit a lot. I didn't have a strap with it, and it was definitely like, I don't know, I like a kind of like armpit bag, but it was definitely not very practical in terms of, like, if I wanted to wear it crossbody, I couldn't, and if I was wearing something that was a little too chunky, it didn't really fit right over my shoulder, so then I had to hold it in my hand or in the crook of my arm, and sometimes that can look a little strange depending on what you're wearing. Anyways, you guys get the point. So let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is one that I talked about a lot here on my channel, like so much. I own this bag, and it is the Gucci GG Marmont. I'm not specifically talking about the velvet or the leather, I'm just talking about that bag in general. I think that, unfortunately, I have to say this, even though I own it, it's definitely on its way out, and it's not very stylish anymore. One big issue that I have with this bag is that okay, this is gonna sound like, I feel like it feels like it's very cheaply made, even the leather version. And it has these little, I should have got it out of the cabinet to show you guys, but it has these little gaps on the side where if you're not careful what you put in your bag, it can fall out. So I don't know, I just feel like with it kind of going out of style, it's not a very timeless piece. It just wouldn't be a good first bag purchase. Next up, let's talk about the Jacquemus La Chiquito. I also have this bag. I kind of really took an L with buying this bag because, like, I like it, yeah, and I use it, but number 1, here are the biggest things. So I feel like people are gonna try to buy this because it is more affordable. You can get the miniature version for like $400, and then the next size up, I think I paid like around $600 for mine, which is a decent size, and you can fit quite a lot of stuff in there. But you have to keep in mind that this is a super trendy piece. It is absolutely not going to stick around for a long time. And another thing that I wanted to say is that it's not very practical again. I mean, it is made to stand out and just kind of like be in people's faces. I don't think it's necessarily made to be practical. And the handle is so big. Some of you are like, this handle is huge, but yeah, the handle is really big. So the way it opens can be just a little annoying sometimes. So again, not very practical. It's just a very trendy piece, kind of more like a collector piece. Definitely not going to stick around for a long time. And I would, if it's going to be your first bag, like, I would highly recommend to just save your money towards a better purchase, because this one, save your money, people, just save your money. Next up, a huge favorite of mine, is the padded, I think it's called the padded Bottega Veneta cassette bag. You guys know I hate this bag, but nonetheless, I know a lot of people love it, and I know it's like gained a lot of popularity. I'm just, as I always do, I'm going to share my honest opinion. I do not believe that this bag is going to stick around for a long time, and why I don't think that this is a good bag for your first purchase. And I feel like a lot of people, me included, like when I bought my first luxury bag, like I wanted to get something that was like popular and trendy, right? Thank God I opted for something that was timeless and classic, but I think a lot of us, we want to get something that everyone's wearing, that's very popular and trendy at the time. The problem with that is, you know, in a couple of years, you're gonna fall out of love with it, and then what? Do you know what I mean? So anyways, the cassette bag, I think it's around $3,800. And if you're gonna spend that coin, I would really recommend to go for something maybe like a Chanel bag, or if you like Bottega Veneta, maybe get something that's a little more classic. I just think this bag is, I mean, the chunky chain, the whole style of it, trust me, a couple years from now, we are not going to see this bag anymore. And I'm not sure that it's going to be worth much after that. Like, I don't know how the resale value is going to be once no one wants that bag anymore, because it's just so different, you know what I mean? And last, but certainly not least, this is a bag that I get questions about all the time. Like, so many of you ask me about this bag, and it is the Toy Lou by YSL. Okay, so I think it's a cute bag. I looked at getting it before. I'm not really sure that it's quite my style. Here's the thing. I think a lot of people want to get this bag because it's affordable. It's a more affordable price point than other luxury bags. Now, if you love it, if you're totally digging it and it's your vibe, get it. However, if you're not 100% in it, if your heart isn't in it, and you're just kind of like, well, the price is good, don't get it, because I feel like, first of all, YSL is not very good on the resale market. So this is a bag that you have to keep in mind that you're not going to be able to get a lot of your money back if you resell it. Number two, you should never buy something just because you feel like the price is good. It's like shopping when there are sales, you know what I mean? We buy a bunch of shit that we don't even need just because it's on sale. So again, if you're not like 100% in love with this bag, because there's not anything wrong with this bag in particular. I mean, I think it's probably a good little bag, but don't buy it just because you think it's, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the price is right. If you're really loving something else, just save up a little longer. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.